Anthony from the Molecular Teen Center. So I'm the director of the high school program. And by doing that, I saw a really great vision. I saw the teens learning to drum. So it's bigger than just drumming. So I've been performing in Yoga Fest, 100 drums. We perform in spelling bee, in summits, and I teach them the principle of the drums. You gotta be on time, you have to keep your word, commitment, and you transcend that into education. I've seen grades go from 2.5, 2.3 to 3.7, 4.0. And what happened is you interact not only with the children, but with the families. And then the teachers get involved. And then the community in Delray Beach. So all of that keep coming together. So the vision here, what we're about to do with 100 drums, is to start a seed that will transcend through the whole of Providence County. And Dr. Lynn, could you please tell them first about what you do to breathing and stuff? Yes, please, thank you. I think you'll do a better job.
Good afternoon. I'm so excited to be here. And the reason I'm excited to be here with you is because I understand what you do. And if I can help you and you can pass it down, then I've helped so many kids. And that just is my mission right now, is to pass on the information that you're going to receive in the next 15 minutes. So what I have to say is extremely important. It's not just for children, but it's up to parents and youth to carry this message on. We are under tremendous amount of stress. Before I get into this, you wanted me to introduce myself. My name formally is Dr. Lynn McDowell. I've been a chiropractor in Delray Beach for over 35 years. And the reason I'm retiring from private practice is because you need to know how to take care of your nervous system. So I'm called a fabulous flow doctor. I'm going to teach you about nerve flow and breath flow. The reason I am out in the community teaching is because you have to take over your responsibility for your health, and children need to learn that they are responsible for their own health. People do not understand that chiropractic is the art and science of central nervous system flow. And what that means is that your brain controls everything. You kind of know that, okay? And the extension of your brain is your spinal cord and your spinal nerves. What's happened in our society is that we are under holistic stress, chemical stress, emotional stress, physical, spiritual stress. We're under a tremendous amount of stress, and our children are under the most stress right now. The biggest thing that I can drive home today in 15 minutes to get you to understand is about technology. Technology and techno-abuse is stopping the potential of our children and yourselves from thriving to all parts of your body. Because if I'm teaching you about the central nervous system, there isn't anything that the brain is not involved with. So the communication from the brain to the cell has to come from the brain, through the neck, down the spinal cord, and out to the spinal nerves. And there's a communication system that is being compressed, and the potential for life flow, for vitality, for health is going down because of compression of the neck, because of cell phones and technology. So we're going to combine the art that you control. You control your own nervous system, you control your thoughts, you control your diet. There's all these mindful programs out. What about your breath? Because the positions that we're going to talk about right now, the picture that you see over there, this guy here, the guy in blue, with his head down looking at his phone, he can't breathe. So we're going to do a little bit of a demonstration. You guys were at the tables. Did you?
I'm very honored to be here. So thankful to be here with you guys. I wish I could sit here and tell you guys all about me, my life story, but I can't, unfortunately. So bear with me. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? You guys doing well? So my name is Jackson Destine, and I grew up in a poverty-stricken community in Delray Beach. I'm a Haitian, so me growing up as a Haitian, going to school, my parents never had the money to give me like the newest, latest shoes or the Jordans. So I went to school with whatever my parents could afford, such as something we call the sabbats, which are like sandals, like the Jesus sandals going to school. So me going to school with Jesus sandals, I used to crack them a lot, and it made me angry. I always got into fights, and you know how your teacher's supposed to be there for you. The teacher's supposed to have your back, protect you, and prevent bullying. So my teacher was the one that was doing the bullying as well. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about one time I was in class, and she told us that if we had perfect attendance, we'd get recess. So I'm like, cool, everybody come to school, everybody's in the class, and I'm like in 4th grade. So everyone's here, we're chilling. She cut off the lights, and we're watching a movie before we go out. And she's doing attendance, she's doing roll call, and she's like, oh man, we didn't get perfect attendance. So everyone's mad. Everyone's like, we told everyone to come. And she's like, one person's not here. And then she cut on the lights, and she said, oh, there go Jackson. It was too dark, we couldn't see him. So I felt some type of way. So I got in trouble because I put my hands on somebody I wasn't supposed to. But I was mad, and I got expelled from school. I was gang affiliated. My parents didn't have money, so that was the way my uncles were able to get money by selling drugs. So I got into that at a young age. Knowing my family ever been to high school. Knowing my family ever been to high school. My mom barely has a 3rd grade education. So I grew up in a house where we had no water and no lights. And I was moving from place to place. We just getting evicted. Hope you guys can hear me. I couldn't sit. Y'all can hear me well? Yeah. Y'all got me with that? So it was just one night when I was in a drive-by and my uncle got shot. It was like, that's what happens every day where I'm from. That's when I realized that I have to do a 180. I know I gotta do a flip, 80, not a 360, not right back in the same position. I gotta do 180 and get my family out of this situation. I came to this realization when I was, I want to say, in middle school, I was still getting in trouble. So like 8th grade, going into high school. Because I was scared. Knowing my parents like been in high school, everyone dropped out. So I'm the only kid going to high school. I think I want to be somebody in my life. I think because no one ever thought like that. I didn't know what that feeling was to make it out the hood. So I just told myself, I believe in myself. Because a lot of people did not believe in me. My family didn't believe in me. They had nothing to believe in. My teachers didn't believe in me. I had no friends. My friends were locked up. My friends were dead. My friends got hit by bullets and they're dead. I had nobody. So I said, I believe in myself. And if I'm an image of God, that means I am God. I believe in God. And me believing in myself kind of woke me up. And then nobody could stop me. Every single team that I've joined, I became a captain or leader because I had to grind harder than everybody to make it out. I became captain, leaders, state qualified wrestler, state champion for football, Atlantic High School. I became the senior class president. I graduated high school with a 4.0 GPA. I got I'm currently now a sophomore with a full-ride scholarship at Florida State University. Second year in the college, and I'm already the vice president of my fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. I love coming back home to mentor and look at my community. Maybe I just believe in yourself, you know. And like Mr. Anthony said, these teens that I've been mentoring at the Malcolm Center, GPAs went from 2.5 to 3.7 score. That's how I did it. It was simple. I believed in myself. And I thank God for putting the people on my life that I get there. I can no longer say I got it myself. Because if it wasn't people like Mr. Anthony, I would have never met those students. I would never met them. And I'm going to share the story of how I met Mr. Anthony before I go. So this was when I was in high school. I was in high school. I never told nobody this story. So I'm feeling good today. I was in high school, and I used to sell snacks so I could pay my athletic fees. My parents wasn't going to pay for it. It was either pay the bills or pay for me to play sports. It was going to be bills at the time. And I didn't want to sell drugs no more because that wasn't the move. So someone started selling candy. And you can't sell candy in school because it's solicited. So I had to always sneak it. So I put snacks in my bag and ate some chocolates. When I was doing that, I became notorious. Everything I put my mind to, I achieved it. No one's going to stop me. So I was making $300 every week. And then I was able to help my grandma with bills. But there was one time, I don't know what happened, I was not making money because the teachers were hating on me. They were down. So I was really down. I didn't have no money to buy more snacks, to re-up on snacks. And I was like, I need to make money. I know my parents are going to give it to me. I need to do something. I'm not going to go back and do what I used to do. And I see this flyer, spelling bee. Spelling bee flyer. And they said, where did we get an iPod? See, I'm a finesse. I know if I put my mind to it, I'm going to win. I'm going to get this iPod, I'm going to sell it, make money. Studying, and I was determined to win. And then we went to the spelling bee, and I won. By the grace of God, I won. And that's why I met Mr. Anthony, and then he introduced me to the students at Malagusa, and he gave me a job as a mentor, as the teen advisory president. And I'm so happy to pave the way for these students, for these teens. So happy that they're doing great things now, very successful, and I'm always going to be here. I thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Marley Lewis. With drumming, when I came from Logo, I knew how to drum already, but I wasn't too efficient at it. I just know how to make beats, drum here and there. And then one day I sat with Mr. Anthony, he'll take me to a drum circle. Never heard of it, never been to one. Said, all right. I go to it, it's a whole new experience. People jumping around, dancing, got a guy doing flips. Same old. I'm just looking like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. So Mr. Anthony gives me a drum set, how about we start drumming? I'm like, sure, I'll start drumming. Then as I got a feel for it, I said, all right, I can keep up with them. So I started drumming more, going more weekends every Wednesday. If they have events on Friday, I'll go with a friend of mine's, Mark, who's not here. Me and him will go, and then one day Mr. Anthony comes and says, do you want to go to Yoga Fest? I said, what's a Yoga Fest? He says, it's a place where people go and stretch together. I looked at him, he looked at me, I said, do you not see this? You gotta love them, man. You gotta love them. You gotta love them, man. I went. And then, I can't lie. Going to Yoga Fest was a whole new experience. I got to drum on stage with people who are I can't even speak right now. Who are very fascinated about drumming, who are very good. Like it was a whole new experience. I got to drum with famous.
That's a powerful point. Yeah.
I think Sposh it was.
Yeah, oh yeah, Sposh.
I got to drum with him on stage, and it was so cool because like he's a really nice guy. And then me and him are just like, dude. He looked at me and said, "Do I come here a lot?" I was like, "No. I just come here just to drum. I don't do the yoga."
Sposh was the winner of, you have American Idol. He was like the Indian Idol.
So when me and him sat down, we started talking. He was like, "Can I show him how to drum a little?" I was like, "Sure, I can show you, but it's more Anthony's job to do this. I'm just a beginner."
Well, from me to you to him, and that's the point. That's the message. Trickle down.
He says that all the time, but I still don't get it.
You get it, but
I'm drumming with Splash, and then it goes from us two to 3 more people coming, and we're drumming and drumming to the point where we go back on stage during the end of the day. We have a little fire dancers who are just performing, then we drum right behind them. Then we're just all having a good time. People are dancing. Now I'm just like, yeah, I could do drum circles, yoga fest. This is something I could be a part of. I'm just not going to be stretching, of course. But yeah, I can keep up with the drumming and just have a good time because it's a feel-good environment, and I think it's something that I really enjoy.
All right, thank I would like us to accomplish one thing. And what I would like to accomplish is that we all